of the gospel, and we're going to rightly divide the word of truth. Go ahead.
Job 24, verse 13. There are those that rebel against the light.
And this is the Levitical priest Job. He said, there are those that rebel against the light. Go ahead.
They know not the ways thereof, nor abide in the paths thereof.
He said, they know not the ways thereof, and neither will they abide in the paths thereof. But I can guarantee you it's not going unpunished. Read.
Psalms 82, verse 5. They know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course.
And a lot of people, they think they know everything, but he says you know not, and you're walking on in darkness. He said the whole foundation of the earth is out of course. The Most High God is saying this. Read.
Proverbs 1, verse 22. How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity?
Now, this is Solomon. He said, how long, you simple ones, will you love simplicity? And fools hate knowledge and delight in their scorning. Read.
And the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge. Turn you out my reproof. Behold, I'll pour out my spirit unto you. I'll make known my words unto you. Because I have called, and ye refused. I have stretched out my hand, and no man regarded. But ye have set at naught all my counsel, and would none of my reproof.
And see, nobody wants to hear any of the instructions of the Most High God. Nobody wants to hear any of his counsel. But you're getting recorded. Everybody's getting recorded this day. Everybody's being recorded as we speak. Read.
I also will laugh at your calamity. I'll mock when your fear cometh.
So when your fear cometh like a desolation, the Most High God said he's going to laugh at your calamity. When you're on that deathbed, he's not going to answer you. He's not going to hear you. Go ahead.
When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I'll not answer.
You're going to be calling, but he's not going to answer. But he said he doesn't listen to no sinners anyway. The Most High doesn't listen to sinners. Read.
They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me.
You're going to be seeking him early, but you're not going to find him because you didn't want to hear his counsel. You rejected all his wisdom. Go ahead.
For that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord.
Because you didn't want to choose the fear of the Lord. And you got to remember what David said in Psalms. He said the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. A good understanding have all they that do God's commandments. This is when you have a good understanding because you're doing God's commandments. Go ahead.
They would none of my counsel, they despise all my reproof. Therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way and be filled with their own devices.
And he says now you're going to eat of the fruit of your own way. And you're going to be filled with your own devices. It's just what the prophet Jeremiah said. You're going to get judged according to your ways and according to the fruit of your own doings. Your own doings is what's going to get you destroyed. Read.
For the turning away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them.
And see, the turning away of the simple is going to destroy you. This is what, he's got every answer that's needed to be answered. This is all you need, but nobody wants it. Nobody wants the wisdom of the Most High God. Go ahead.
Romans 10, verse 21. But to Israel he said, all day long I have stretched forth my hands unto a disobedient and gainsaying people.
And all day long, now he's talking to his people. He stretched out his hand to a disobedient and gainsaying people. Every time we come out, that's the Most High God stretching out his hands. But nobody regards it. Nobody wants to hear it because this is him stretching out his hands. We're just vessels. It's a choice to be a vessel of honor or a vessel of dishonor. Go ahead.
Isaiah 65, verse 1. I am sought of them that ask not for me.
Oh, this is the prophet Isaiah. He says, I am sought of them that sought not for me. Read.
I am found of them that sought me not.
And he's found of them that sought him not.
I said, behold me.
He's saying, you need to listen to me. Behold me. Behold me. This is what Christ is saying. Read.
Behold me unto a nation that was not called by my name.
I see a lot of people, they don't want to hear this. They don't want to hear the words of God. Most people have this great disdain for the word of God. and you abhor it. But I can guarantee you it's not going unpunished. We can close out.
I have spread out my hands all the day unto a rebellious people, which walketh in a way that was not good.
And see, you've been walking in a way that is not good, is what the Most High God is saying. You're walking in a way that's not good, but you're going with the imaginations of your own evil hearts. This is what you're doing here. Go ahead.
After their own thoughts, a people that provoketh me to anger continually to my face.
And you're provoking the Most High God to anger continually to his face. See, we're not saying anything. Everything we're saying is right out of the scriptures, something that your pastors at the churches don't want to do. They don't want to tell you because they're under that 501c3 and they want to keep the money going. That's about prosperity gospel. Read.
That sacrificeth in gardens and burneth incense upon altars of brick.
And see, that's going into the graven images and the idols. He's got everybody's number, and nobody is getting away for what they've done here in this body. Read.
Matthew 26, verse 6. Now when Mashiach was in Bethany, in the house of Simon the leper, there came unto him a woman having an alabaster box of very precious ointment, and poured it on his head as he sat at meat. But when his disciples saw it, they had indignation, saying, To what purpose is this waste? For this ointment might have been sold for much, and given to the poor. When the Mashiach understood it, he said unto them, Why trouble ye the woman? For she hath wrought a good work upon me. For ye have the poor always with you, but me ye have not always. For in that she hath poured this ointment on my body, she did it for my burial. Verily I say unto you, wheresoever this gospel shall be preached in the whole world, there shall so this, that this woman hath done, be told from memorial of her.
And with that, we're going to give all glory and honor to Yahawah. Kwam Yasharallah!
Kwam Yasharallah!